Okay, thank you.
Welcome, entrepreneurs. We are going to cover today the strategic planning form with that one important goal that you have selected. I'm going to try and make sure that I move as fast as possible. So please stop me if I am. mm, Okay. It seems like I'm missing something here. I'm missing the title. Oh, there we go. um, Welcome. This is component number one for Finance Success Program within the program, which is Built to Last, is component number one. It's an additional information. Just for those that just want to make sure that setting goals is never, ever going to be a problem, but focusing also on building up the systems around the goals, because we can all agree that setting up the goal is the easiest, is the nice part. The hard part is building up systems that are going to make sure that you achieve the goals that you have set. So last session we really focused on physical. It ended up being feeling as though it's about weight loss, but I also then felt other entrepreneurs were disconnected with it because their goals was never health and physical. Their goals was really more about I want to be, I want to make more money. I want to actually have more clients. So I kind of felt when we are running the workshop, group sessions, I will start with this and emphasize on it why the physical is the most important goal. And I know you guys have already chosen what is yours. That's okay. Have that, which means if you've already had one which was not physical, you're going to need to add it in. Because even if you do not need to lose weight, you still need to actually do the physical part in terms of fitness. So you're going to need to actually check, am I healthy and fit? And that is important. And I'm going to show to you why that is important. So the benefits of exercise and physical health really reduces the risk of health diseases. It helps you to actually strengthen your muscles and your bones, but also it reduces your type 2 diabetic risk by 50%. It also helps you obviously to help to control the weight, but it improves your sleep. It also improves your energy. You see, as an entrepreneur, that's one thing you need is energy. It's always going and going and going and don't stop. And only rest, obviously, strategically. Even once a week resting, that should be fine because you're going to be physically healthy and fit. It also helps with dementia in terms of brain, and it also helps you to prevent a cognitive decline. And that we need as entrepreneurs to always be alert. Why this is also very important. I think one of my coaches, Stephen, designed this life mastery blueprint where he speaks about goal and mind, purpose, which is why the body, and the vision, which is what the spirit. Please Google him, Life Mastery. That is the product. His name is Stephen. He has really taught me things that I struggle with. And I think because I was poor when I grew up, money and financial stability and security, I went with the Maslow. Maslow says you must have security, you must have food, da, da, da. And as I was reading it, I realized that as much as Maslow has been used in so many times, he doesn't have the best method. It doesn't have the best approach on how we should be prioritizing our lives and how we should be prioritizing our goals. And for me, after having listened to and attended so many workshops by Stephen, he is available on YouTube. I will include his link, his channel on this on the description on YouTube when I load this. You will really get to understand and really see the link. I only picked up this link very late. But what he suggests is that you need your vitality, you need your well-being, you need your energy. When that has been sorted, you will then move to changing your mind and how your mind and your thought work, including your beliefs and your mindset and your mentality. And that will also assist you to sort out issues relating to your emotional state, your feelings, how your emotional intelligence actually is getting worked up, but this will be fed by your energy, with your health and your fitness. What I have found about health and fitness for me has been, it gave me confidence. I had better self-esteem. I also had a clarity of mind, how my brain was functioning. I hardly have a brain fog, not unless I'm really tired. It also assisted me with boosting my self-concept, which I'm going to explain to you just now what that does mean. So it boosted my image. I also started improving the sleep because I was eating right and I was exercising. And most of the time, it didn't need to be a 2-hour session. And in most instances, just a minimum of 20 minutes exercise, just movement, just flexibility, and so on. And that helped me also with my energy. And I did see it even improving my emotions. So you're finding someone feeling down, you should be asking them, have you moved? Have you tried to actually jump, do 10 jumping jacks? So for them, like my kids, when I see that they have been visited by a depression bug, they are feeling down, I just tell them, do 10 jumping jacks, go and run, go and grab a glass of water, and so on. All the physiology, the movement, somehow disrupt how we actually process information, how we then think, but it also allows us to be able to really have an awareness of what is actually going on. So because I had a more stable emotion, I also saw that my productivity improved. Whereas at the beginning of my entrepreneurship, when things were not going well, like maybe I didn't get the client I wanted or the meeting didn't go so well, the following day, I literally did not want to wake up. I will just say, I don't want to wake up, I just want to sleep. Because it is difficult, platform. It is difficult to actually press through when it comes to this. So I think that will also help, because the more stable you are on your emotions, the more also you're going to be stable in your productivity and follow through on your things that you need to do. So please have a look at Stephen, where I will include his best presentation based on his channel. So let's talk more detail about what do I mean about self-concept, which is also called self-perception. Well, how does that affect how we are and how we do things? So what I have found was the self-concept improved because my self-image, how I saw myself, also had improved. My self-worth also did improve. I charged what I was worth into the market because I valued myself. I also valued how I actually contribute to the world. But it also helped me to boost my confidence in who I wanted to be and how I wanted to be seen. And that, I think, is important. So really, self-concept has 3 dimensions. It has to do with the self-esteem, how one judge themselves, which is really about feelings, and it's really about how one perceive and understand oneself. That is also a self-image. How one sees themselves also applies there, and also how one person would like to be, which is ideal self. So the ideal self really is the best self. And I realized when I was paying attention in loving myself, and I take it as a self-care, because surely I can't take care of other things. I can't take care of my customers. I can't take care of my suppliers. I can't take care of my employees until I learn to take care of myself first. And that is why this is important. That is why you have to start with your physiology, how you look. You have to love yourself so that when you are doing what you're doing, you will be doing that at that excellent level. Even if you don't have a weight problem, it's maintaining it. You gotta need to then do things that will help you physically to have this, because it will help you with self-esteem, self-confidence, and even just your emotions and so on. I mean, as I said, these for me were the things that I experienced when I started really taking care of myself. So we now then, I hope I have convinced you that you gotta need to prioritize your health and fitness. And then we can then move to mind and beliefs and emotions. And I will run another session. There's a book that I'm finishing off where I actually talk about beliefs, how beliefs affect how we think, how we feel, and also our actions. And I hope that will also assist you. So I will be loading those through for you. Please mute yourself, guys. Remember, we are recording. Do you have any question? Let me just stop here for now. Do you have any questions before I move on to the other one? Okay, no question.
Oh, I'm fine.
Great. Okay, I will then proceed. So I need you guys, please note this is not, we're not there, we're not doing simplified strategy yet. We are doing a strategic planning form, which is part of how to achieve goals, how to set goals and achieve them. So there is a difference. However, this is gonna help you to really get into building the systems that are gonna help you to achieve the goal that you're setting. So let's just say you have decided to make your most important goal, your second most important, since your first has to be your health and physical and fitness. So maybe it could say increase customers. What you need then though to do is to increase customers, specify the number. I will increase customers by 20 customers or 80 customers, and try to make it over time, like 6 months to 12 months. And then you can then break it down by month. I will increase working capital, which is the money that we use for cash flow. I will increase revenue, specify how much revenue. You will also need to specify in terms of working capital by how much, right? And then reduce expenditure. Maybe you can use a percentage there and reduce expenditure by this. So that is the goals, and you've already you are now specifying them, you are making them smart by say increase to customers to 30, increase working capital maybe 50,000, revenue increase. a revenue increase can be in percentage, or it can be, you can just say to maybe 150,000 per month, or to 200, or maybe to 500, whatever amount it is. Then you choose one. Remember, one goal. It can't be all of these. One goal for one strategic planning form. So what do we mean when we say, what do you need to do? You're gonna need to go and do a research and find out what will it take to increase the customers? What will you need to do? So Moahi has selected that she's gonna go with strategic marketing, this digital strategic plan, strategic marketing plan. So maybe on that, if what is gonna need to do, she will then say, I will do paid strategies and also organic strategies. So already she has two on what she's gonna need to do. Maybe she then goes back and say, I'm gonna go back to my old customers or to my current customers and ask them to give me some testimonials or some reference, ask them to refer me to 2 or 3 people that they know. Maybe number 4 will be, I will actually identify a new customer profile. In this case will be, for example, HR specialists or placement agencies. And I will also, the last one could be, I will identify accountants that I see on their website have not included payroll, and see if I can't be their reference when they actually get clients, because there are accountants that don't do payroll. That so maybe that can help, but also I can target certain professional bodies where I can then submit my articles, so that people that are in those professional bodies can actually know that I do personal income taxes, and assist them to actually manage their taxes. So maybe those are the things, Moahi, that I can think of that I can do if I was you. That is, what do you need to do? Does that make sense?
Makes a lot of sense.
Great. So you now have strategies. You now need to work out, how would you do it? So the first one was organic growth of the awareness of your customers, but also customer acquisition. So how would you do it? It might just mean I issue 2 articles, one article to my website, another article will be for, I have identified companies that publish articles relating to this topic, kind of thing. You could also find out another what to do, or how to do it. You could also check, based on the software that you are using, find out if you can submit the article to the software company that does that you are using, so that you are one of the contributors to their website because you are accredited by them. That will also help, because it then is positioning you as an expert in your in the app, plus also positioning you as an expert in this industry. So that maybe is an article, but on organic, it will also be posting. Maybe I can work out 5 things that I can post about, 1 or 2 lines per day that will be posting, and in that either educating people or also just sharing the information, or it could be just a quote but relating to payroll. It could be maybe top 5 mistakes people may make when they do payroll, top 5 problems that people do when they're doing IT 12, or it could be why SARS will return or you will not pay you, or it could be anything but relating to that, just to get people to be engaged and aware, and obviously also encourage them to share. It might also on this be maybe making sure that the website has a blog post that is optimized. I have clear keywords that I use even from doing the articles, but also when I am posting, so that my content is Googleable. So this I can maybe is how I will do it. But then for each of the strategy, I have to specify how will I actually do it. Okay. And when I say how would I do it, I also quantify how many of those things I will do. Okay. It's important to do that.
Okay.
So now I have done that. I know what I'm gonna be doing, how I'm gonna be doing. I now need to take that and say, what are the daily things that I need to do every day towards this goal? What are the routines that I'm supposed to be adopting and stick with no matter what? And those could be maybe social media posting, article writing daily. It could be 5 calls, cold calling, 5 emails to accountants, or it could be what else did I mention? So, but this I do every day. This is what I do every day. Then request. What am I gonna request? Who am I gonna request this to? Is it done or not done? So request, entrepreneurs, does not have to be, request could be, where do I need help, basically. So maybe Moakli does not know how to write an article, has never written an optimized article. She can actually then find someone who has done that and ask that person. Or she can actually, maybe she have seen someone who does social media posting. She can actually find that person if she can exchange a service or she can pay. Request is about looking within your network and saying, who do I know who can help me to achieve these actions quicker and faster? Now, for Moakli to achieve her goals, she's gonna need to change her lifestyle and routines. What are the new daily habits does she needs to have on daily basis? So daily habits for her will be retweeting stuff. Daily habits will be her making phone calls. Daily habits will be her actually having an affirmations about helping more people. Maybe it could be her having set targets that she works on daily basis, but also daily habit will be around her following up on the clients. Daily habits is things that will actually make you to become the person who's worth the goal you want to actually achieve. And then the other part she's gonna need to ask herself is that, what skills, what is the knowledge do I need to achieve this goal? And that will help. The last 2 that we're working on, you should be also when you're asking yourself, what am I going to do daily? It also means you're going to need to ask yourself, do I need to spend time researching? Do I need to spend time networking? Because you see, if you're going to need to do certain things on regular basis, you're going to need to put it on your schedule. So this is slightly different than to have the daily new habit. This is now saying daily, do I take 10, 15 minutes researching and finding out my customers? What about confirming with the WhatsApp? What about confirming the services? What about me actually requesting testimonial? It's about what are the things that I can do every day that are going to improve how I do things and think about things. So maybe on the skills and knowledge, you've already identified those. Maybe you include that as your number 3 on to do daily. I'll spend 1 hour reading about 1, 2, 3, or I will spend 1 hour. So because skills and knowledge is really identifying it, but now putting it daily is now making sure that you are working towards improving the skill. The habits that you are doing is your routines that you need to actually do. So the stuff that you will be doing here, you will be doing daily. However, it can just be up to the point that you are feeling comfortable that you now have a skills and knowledge, you now have done sufficient research, and so that is how I will see it. And then this one, where we're talking about who are you gonna be accountable to, and that can be partners, coaches, mentors, and also mastermind groups. So any of those is fine. I mean, right now I have created a relationship with someone on Twitter that I've never met my entire life, and we are holding each other accountable. It doesn't have to be someone that you know. Can be someone you don't know, someone that you have found. The aim is that build accountability based on your personality, based on what you think and believe in relation to you knowing yourself. That is why it's also important to reflect every day. What are the things that have stopped me to achieve my goals? Did I do enough? If I didn't do enough, what can I do to improve? So that's the end of it, entrepreneurs. Are there any questions? Okay, I will stop here. Moafi, I used your example. Does that help?
Yes, this helped me a lot. And okay, so in terms of accountability, for example, so I need to find
So I don't know your personality. You need to look and analyze the top 5 reasons that have stopped you to achieve your goals. Accountability. There's different types of accountability. Depends on your personality. For example, I have a high accountability personality. I finish what I start. I pursue what I start, and I love what I do. Okay. So I don't therefore need, I do have a coach that I meet once a week, every 2 weeks, but I don't need an accountability every day. But there are people who needs that every day, especially when you have not built yourself up in terms of your emotions, where you will need to have someone. So I don't know, you're gonna need to reflect. Look at your 5 days. Were you 100% productive? Is there a time when you didn't feel so good and you didn't follow through on what you're supposed to? Because that is all what is gonna indicate that accountability. So yes, everyone needs to be accountable, but you need to know which accountability works for you, and why. That is the why you have not achieved your goals is important to analyze that. I did
Mm.
receive a report from Denise indicating, I think, about 6 things. I will be working on building up a toolkit for those top 6 reasons why we have not achieved our goals for this group. Not this
Okay.
group, I'm talking about for this whole intake, not just your group 1.
Okay.
Great. Tabang, do you have any questions?
No, I'm sorted.
Okay,
No
I
questions
see
from
how
my
we're
side.
going to complete this, right?
Yes.
Great. Bande.
Yeah, on my side, me, I'm stuck in my mind with the rewards, like on the all this work, like you just presented. Like I think there were rewards on that pyramid you showed me earlier on your presentation, but when it comes to the accountability and stuff, like on the last slide, I think we're missing rewards on that list.
So you see, let me just say this. I wanted to explain only the ones that I know matters the most, but I'm not saying change the form. I've already designed the form. There is a rewards on it, on the form. I only focus on the one that I've seen most entrepreneurs make a mistake and not pay attention enough on that. So I didn't go through each line item of the strategic line item.
Oh, all right. Now, like as you were speaking, I was just asking myself, this is a lot of work, yeah. And then I was asking myself, who's gonna pay for all of this? Well, when I do all these things,
Who's gonna pay
that's
for
why
it? What do you mean? Who's gonna pay for it?
like me, how am I gonna reward myself, like for doing all this
So
upgrades? Yes.
let me just say this: your reward. Okay, so it seems reward to you is very important, which means money to you is important. And maybe that is why you don't have much of it, because you are only pursuing what you pursue if you get something in return. That is not how life works. You only get a reward if you invest on yourself. This will guarantee you or increase your success rate in achieving your goal. That's all what it is. Your reward is you achieving your goal.
Oh, all right. I do hear you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, guys. Goodbye for now. If there are no questions. Moaka, you good? Tamang, are you good?
Good, thank you.
Maybe.
Yes, we'll meet in the next session.
Sure. Bye. Thank you.